Hello everyone and welcome to SlipjointSawyer. Today we're going to be taking a look at another buck knife. So just grab the box. So this comes in their standard sort of yellow box. Got the Buck Knives logo here. This one you'll notice is made in the USA. Got the date made there, which is the 8th of the 3rd 21, and then you advertise in there that it's the edge of a legend. You can see you've got all the sort of usual stuff you get on the side of a buck box here. You've got their warning, their address, things like that, and part of the forever warranty just here. And this particular knife is for sale outside of the US and Canada. Not sort of sure why they do that. Maybe that's just so they separate their stock in the warehouse, no idea. Again, Buck established 1902 on this side, and then you have the USA flag there saying USA made. Take a look at the model. You can see this is the Stockman. This is the 301 Stockman, and they've got the catalogue number 2587. So here it is, the Buck 301 Stockman. Wanted one of these in my collection for the longest time, really. Managed to pick one up, got quite a good deal on it. Had a discount code for the Buck website here in the UK, so managed to snag one up. But as you can see, right off the bat, comes in that lovely sort of black saw cut Delrin scales. Really nice rigid on that, not too deep, but deep enough for it to be sort of grippy. Really do like the black Delrin on this. You have the sort of classic Buck shield, which is the hammer hitting a knife through a bolt. You can see that bit better just up there. So all sort of transitions are all really nice, smooth on the pins and the bolsters, shield nice and smooth. This pin's a little bit raised here, but I believe that's to hold the scales on as a little bit extra support. So you can see it's nickel silver bolsters, nickel silver pins. We'll take a look at the back springs. See, there is a minor bit of gapping on this middle spring up here, but overall the fit and finish of this knife is fantastic. Really well put together. I'm very pleased with this. See, it's their standard 3-spring design, so each blade has its own spring. Back of the knife there, you can see more of that saw cut Delrin. Been using this knife, so ignore the little bit of dirt there. Again, transitions perfect, nice and smooth. This pin again a little bit raised, same as the other side. I believe it's similar to the old timer knives, just to sort of pinch the scales on there. Really happy to have this in my collection. I do have the 371 Stockman, which is the Chinese made large Stockman, and I love that knife, and this one does come with their 420 HC steel. Something I really love about Buck knives is it has that Boss heat treatment on it. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look at the blades. So you have this absolutely wonderful clip point blade. You can see the tang stamp there of Buck 301 and USA stamped underneath, all really clean. Nice sort of deep, easy to get to nail nick with that sort of, look at the grind lines on that hollow grind. That sort of stuff I find really attractive on a knife. And it is sort of, I don't want to say saber grind, but it does have this flat bit at the top here into a hollow grind. The edge on the front here, pretty much perfect. Again on the back, nice and even. Really well done on this clip point blade. And I love the stonewash they do on their knives as well. Trying to get it to come up on camera. There we go, you can see the stonewashing all up here and here. And again, the grind lines on the back. I really do like those. Subtle swedge on the front here and nothing on the back. So it's just flat on the back here. Nice sort of blade stock thickness there. Lockup is really nice, nothing sticking up here. It's all sort of smoothed over and rounded perfectly. No sort of sharp edges or anything to catch your fingers on. No half stop, but a nice snap into the close. I'd say the pull on this is about a 6. Take a look at the sheep's foot blade now. Again, nice pull, about 5.5 to a 6. Grind not as good on the other two blades, but it came razor sharp and it's not horrible, so I'm not too bothered. And again, that really nice deep nail nick and the high hollow grind. And you can look at the edge on there, you can see it's pretty much uniform until right at the tip. It's a little bit shallow, so not too bad. No tang stamps on this. and on the rear of the knife you can see it's pretty much identical again, and but on this side it's a little bit high at the tip, but as I mentioned, it came razor sharp and it's going to be a working knife for me, so it's not going to be sort of a show queen. So this will be used on a daily sort of basis. And again, the beautiful stonewash finish you get on a buck knife. Again, nice good stock thickness on this as well, so you got a nice strong tip on there, and no half stop again, and a nice snap on the close. And then the spade blade, very sort of subtle spade blade. It's very little, it's what I would like to see in a spade blade, you know, that little bit there. Nice belly on this. I'd say it's nearly a drop point blade. I know it's a spade blade, but the angle is very shallow up here. Again, that really nice high hollow grind and the deep nail nick. Nice grind on this side, maybe a little bit high at the base here by the sharpening choil. And then on the back, same story really, maybe a little bit high here, but I'm really nitpicking at this knife at this point. I think it's an absolutely beautiful knife. Really happy to have this in my collection. Really nice Stockman. And again, nice pull and snap on that blade. So the overall length of this, we have it at 1, 2, 3, right about 4 inches, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 inches closed. You have the large clip point blade. We got 1, 2, just under 3 inches with a cutting edge of 1, 2, just shy of 2.5. And then the sheep's foot blade, we have a full blade length of 1, 2, 2.25, and then a cutting edge of 1, 1 3/4, and then finally the spade blade. You have a full blade length of 1, 2, just over 2, and then a cutting edge of 1, 1 3/4 again. So an absolutely exceptional knife, and one I'm very pleased to have in my collection. Anyone in the UK or the US, if you get a chance to pick up a USA made one of these, I definitely recommend it. Definitely going to be a workhorse knife for me, one I'm going to use very, very frequently, especially with that heat treat on the 420HC steel. So there we go, guys. That's my sort of review and overview of the Buck 301 Stockman. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Peace out.